Hi everyone, welcome back to Little Montessori Pundits. So today I'm sharing with you music and movement activities part 2 and 3. If you have not seen part 1, then here is the link to part 1 and you'll find the link in the description box below. All these activities must be done under adult supervision. In part 1, I shared with you how you can put together activities for 0 to 1 years old, and in the next part 2 and 3 you will find that you can put together music and movement activities with things that you can find from your home environment. So come along with me and let's get started. Here you can see that I've put together different types of musical instruments. You really don't need all these instruments. You can put things together from your daily environment. Here are some examples that you can use. So here I'm using scarves made out of an old sari. So I use the scarves in earlier settings as well as in home environment. Put on a soothing music and let children just dance to it. Most of the times I notice that the toddlers like to imitate moves from each other. So this encourages learning from each other, other social skills and space awareness. You can introduce moves like swaying the scarves from side to side, round and round, and throwing it up in the air and catching it. You can see that I'm using all different types of scarves that I have, and really children don't need much. You just need to be a little bit imaginative. Rhythmic sticks. Next I have rhythmic sticks. I'm going to start with chopsticks. Chopsticks are not rhythmic sticks. In some countries, chopsticks are used for eating food. So, the chopsticks are totally out, and the reason I'm saying this is because many people use chopsticks or they use pencils as rhythmic sticks. I just want to make a point that use the right material that is meant to be used for the activity. Next, in my hand, I'm holding a pair of rhythmic sticks that I made from an old broomstick. Just cut them into 20 centimeter length. With a sandpaper, smooth them so that it's safe for using. Sand it from the middle and at the ends as well. You need about 2 or 3 pairs, so if someone is joining you, they can have a pair as well. Next, I made the thin rhythmic sticks as well. Same principle as the first set. Here I'm holding Indian rhythmic sticks and they're called dandiyas. To find out different variations of these activities, please visit my blog. You'll find the link in the description box below. Next, I'm sharing with you some of the nursery rhymes that you can do with your child by using rhythmic sticks. The first time when you introduce rhythmic sticks to a child, first show the child that these sticks are musical instruments and they are used for making music. Then give the child the rhythmic sticks and ask the child to place the sticks in front of him or her. Then show the child how to use the rhythmic sticks. You tell the child that we are now going to sing and make music with the sticks. And when you finish with the activity, ask the child to place the rhythmic sticks in front of him or her. Here are few nursery rhymes that you can do with the child. Tapping, tapping, having lots of fun. Tapping, tapping, having lots of fun. Hammering, hammering, having lots of fun. Hammering, hammering, having lots of fun. Rolling, rolling, having lots of fun. Rolling, rolling, having lots of fun. Gently tapping, having lots of fun. Gently tapping, having lots of fun. For my next nursery rhyme, I'm using the Indian dandiyas, the Indian rhythmic sticks. And I'm singing A Sailor Went to Sea. So tell the child when you come to sea, you're going to tap the rhythmic sticks 3 times. A sailor went to sea, to see what he could see. But all that he could see was the bottom of the deep blue sea. A sailor went to sea, to see what he could see. But all that he could see was the bottom of the deep blue sea. Please visit my blog for different variations to this nursery rhyme. Still staying with rhythmic sticks and nursery rhymes, you can introduce numbers. So for example, you can sing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I got a... Or you can do 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, knock at the door. 5, 6, pick up the sticks. 7, 8, lay them straight. 9, 10, a big fat hen, and so on. My next activity is memory and movement activity from 1 year onwards. This activity is very simple to put together. You can use anything that is child friendly. Here I'm using a golden pom-pom, a ring strimmer, and a handmade rattle. The idea is to place each of the items in different places and ask the child to bring it back on the carpet where it was before. This activity sharpens child's memory and encourages movement, and the child learns about prepositions. So first you show the child how it's done, and then you let the child take over. You can take turns in placing the items. This activity can be done indoors and outdoors. As the child gets more familiar with the activity, you can then place the items slightly further away from the carpet. So for example, if you're in the living room, then you can place it or ask the child to place the item on a chair in the dining room. So this encourages movement, and also the child has to remember where he or she has placed the items and has to bring it back. So this makes it much more challenging for the child. Now, outdoor activities with chalk. This is one of my favorite activity. It encourages independence, and also the children use large movements. First, show the child or children how this activity works. Most of the times, the child or the children would like to prepare these activities by themselves and do the activity also with each other. Either you play music or without music, the children jump from circle to circle, do different movements such as stretching from circle to circle, hopping with one leg, stretching their arms and legs, walking on line, walking in lateral movements, bending down and walking on their hands and legs, introducing large movements and hand-eye coordination. Here I'm sharing an example of a nursery rhyme that you can do with your toddler. I'm doing roly-poly. I've gone slightly backwards. When the baby can sit independently, you can introduce this nursery rhyme and continue doing this activity in toddler age and up to the kindergarten age. It's a very good nursery rhyme as it encourages the child to use his arm muscles, and by doing this action it actually strengthens, and the child has to really coordinate his eyes and his arm muscles. By using slow movements, you show the child how this action is being done. Do it very slowly, not very fast, so the child is able to see the movement and then is able to do it independently. Roly-poly, up, up, up. Roly-poly, down, down, down. Roly-poly, out, out, out. Okay, so to see the full extension of this song, please visit my blog. You'll find the link in the description box below. You will not only find this song but quite a few other songs and different variations and activities that you can do with your child. Please do join me in part 3 where I'm sharing further more activities. You'll find the link in the description box below.